Hello and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about Daft Punk, but not about their albums because I'll save that for a different video because I've not listened to Human After All yet, but once I do I will have listened to all of their studio albums, so I'll actually talk about all their albums in a later video. But for right now, I want to talk about their use of sampling because a lot of people, even today, are arguing against sampling and all of that. And me, if you change a song enough, and even enough to recontextualize a song, I don't see the problem with sampling. Of course, you also need to give, like, attributes and, like, you need to, you know, give credit to the original artist, but if you recontextualize a song, make it different enough, that's fine by me. And Daft Punk does this in the best way. Even their lazy sampling is amazing. Their most notorious for being lazy is Daft Punk Robot Rock, which of course is just a repeating riff over and over again for about 4 minutes, with Robot Rock being repeated a lot of times. But I think a lot of people don't look under the surface when they just say, oh wow, this is just copy and paste the same riff from a different song, when they also added little bits and snippets of later in the song to make it more seamless, make the percussion more interesting and just more dynamic. And they also added their own percussion, and also they added their own fucking synths. I don't know how people can just skip over this part. Wow, it's just the same riff. No, it's not. They added their own synths and, of course, the robot rock vocals, and it makes it extremely catchy. Both of those songs, the one that they sampled and Robot Rock itself, just are great songs. So I don't see why people feel a need to argue about this when they're both just great songs. But yeah, another song is Crescendos, but I love the sampling in this song. It's just very seamless, and it just transforms this kind of weird circusy sample kind of thing to this very jammy, like, house song, and it's amazing. It's an amazing house song, and it is repetitive, but that's what I love about a lot of Daft Punk songs. You would think I would get, like, bored about how repetitive these songs are, but that makes it better in my opinion, because it just makes them get stuck in your head. And I know some people don't like that, and that's fine. But I think some people just kind of write off Daft Punk because they just don't like how, oh wow, the samples repeated over and over again, when it just gets stuck in your head. Like, I've had so many Daft Punk songs, especially some of my favorites, just stuck in my head constantly, because of just how catchy the songs are. They're very well known for being very catchy. And also, some people say, like, they only do lazy sampling. Have you not heard Face to Face? Probably one of the most complex songs ever in terms of sampling. 11 different songs that they sampled. And not only that, they shifted some of them, pitch shifted some of the songs to work better. They added their own percussion, they added their own synths, they added fucking vocals that are amazing. This is just a Face to Face is an amazing song and is a masterpiece. Like, it's a fucking marvel in sample work, and it's just fucking fantastic. Again, I'll talk about their albums later on, but I just can't gush enough about how amazing Discovery is, and it's just amazing. But again, save that for a different video. But yeah, just overall, I don't think their sampling is lazy at all. Like, even when they're like, yeah, they're more minimalistic, and yeah, it's kind of seem as lazy because they're repeating a thing but not changing a ton, they're still changing enough to where I could feel like it recontextualizes the song. It makes it different. It makes it unique, and they also add their own elements on top of it to make it Daft Punk sound, or make it Daft Punk sound, to make it sound like their own thing, to make it sound like Daft Punk. So yeah, that's basically it. I love Daft Punk. Now that I've gotten into their studio albums, I want to listen to their live albums as well. And also, for the people saying that, like, they only sample stuff, I mean, fucking Random Access Memories, that's not sampling at all. They didn't sample fucking anything on that album besides what they already had in the studio with their collaborators. They just sampled, like, human work. They sampled stuff that they already just made in the studio with their collaborators and made that into an entire album that's fantastic. Probably, no, I'm not gonna say it because I'm gonna say that I can't not talk about their albums though, but I'll save it for a different video. But yeah, random access memories, they didn't even sample anything at all. So for people to just say, wow, they're just DJs that sample everything, they don't have like a creative bone in their body. They're like they're not talented. Like, shut up. Random access memories is the exact antithesis of what these people were saying, and it's amazing. It's a very big departure from their last three albums, but it's an amazing departure. It's just a very good landmark and a very big achievement in pop music and just dance music, just so many different genres, because it's just a celebration of music. And I just love how how amazing that album is. And again, I'm talking about these albums a little bit, but still, I'll talk about them more in a later video. But that's basically it, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.